Alright, so in the last class, we talked about how to download and install DaVinci Resolve. And in this class, we're going to look at how to open DaVinci Resolve and create a project. Okay, so to open DaVinci Resolve, all you need is to come down straight to the Launchpad over here. You can just click on the Launchpad and you can go ahead and search for DaVinci Resolve. And you can see it over here, DaVinci Resolve. Okay, so you can just click to kickstart it. So this is DaVinci Resolve 18.6. Again, this is the one we are going to work on for this tutorial. So once it's finished opening, you can see it's going to bring you over to this very platform. This is where you can create a new project with this red button. You can just click to start creating a new project. These are recently used projects that you've worked on previously. You'll be able to see them over here. Now you have the option to add in a folder, and then you can work on a particular folder within this particular project panel or within this local drive. You can create a folder and you can change the view of the folders. From here, you can increase or decrease the sizing of the folders. Okay, very easily you can increase or decrease the sizing. And over here, you can sort according to date, timeline, and so on. You can rearrange them accordingly. And then over here, you can change the looks also from the thumbnail view to the list view. You can easily change that if you're interested. But I think I kind of prefer the thumbnail view because it's easy to kind of look at what you are working on, and you can easily hover over to have an understanding into what the project is all about. And then down here, you can directly search for a particular project. If you have multiple projects, you can easily search for a specific one and start working on it directly. So alternatively, in addition to using this new project, you can come down here and create a new project, and you can start creating new projects also from scratch. Or you can click to open and just kickstart, and then later on you can name the project. Okay, and then you have the option to save your work in the cloud, and you can work on the network as well. But for this tutorial, everything is going to be on the local drive, and you're going to have everything done in the local drive. So let's start by creating a project by just coming over here. You can just click on this new project, and then we can give our project a name. For example, let's call this spending some time with yourself. Okay, let's call this project spending some time with yourself, and we'll just go ahead and click on create. And you can see this is the title of the project, spending some time with yourself. Okay, so this is a brand new DaVinci Resolve page that contains everything. Don't look confused, or don't worry in case if the platform does not look exactly like your own, because we have about 7 pages over here that we can take a look. Okay, sometimes you can open DaVinci Resolve and it will start from the editing page, and your platform will look something like this. And right now it is at the cut page, and it will look something like this, a bit different, and you get confused. Don't get confused, because we'll learn about all of them and each of their function and features and why are they arranged in this form. Okay, but the basic one, general one, is to stay at the edit menu throughout your editing. I'll show you how to use all of this in detail. But then before we start creating anything in the DaVinci Resolve, the first thing I usually do is to come straight down to the bottom right, and you see this gear icon. You can just click on it to have the general settings. Okay, this is general project settings. Okay, so the first thing I use to check is to make sure the timeline resolution is 1920 by 1080, which is the HD format. If it's not, you can always change it. You can click to change it. And then the frame rate, I usually go for 29.97 or 30 frame rate per second. I can allow this for the timeline frame rate. And then you can always change from here as well. The video format you can change, but this is the default I have. And then others, image scaling, color grading, color management, general options, camera raw. I don't change anything from here, except if you have a specific case, you can go ahead and check and then change it accordingly. But generally, I just check the master settings over here to make sure I get the 1920 by 1080, and then the frame rate, I set it accordingly. Okay, so if you're done with this, you can just go ahead and click on save, and I think you're basically done on how to open and create a project within DaVinci Resolve. So this concludes this tutorial. In the next class, we're going to look at the general overview of the DaVinci Resolve platform. What is what, and why is it there, and what is its basic function. Okay, we're going to learn about everything that has to do with DaVinci Resolve and the key features that we can have in this confusing background or platform. Okay, it's very easy to understand. Just follow along, and at the end of the next class, we're going to familiarize ourselves with most of the key features of the interface. So until next time, thanks for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next class. Bye.